year, I'm going to do it. I'm going to open up 100 new accounts. I'm going to drop 70 pounds. And we get fired up and we set ourselves up for failure. So a saying that I use with my clients all the time is, do not get fooled by the spectacular. Do not get fooled by the spectacular, because consistency is the key. If you can sustain long-term success habits, you can change your life and your business. I'm going to show you how to do it. So here's the thing. I talked about creating doable targets as a business person and as a human being. Create doable targets you can actually do. Oftentimes when I'm doing this type of work, I might get hired in as a consultant, come in, start working with the sales team or the management, and brought in one time to work in the insurance industry, and a guy was setting appointments. And when they bring someone in from the outside, then they start getting serious. And one guy was saying, oh, you're right, I'm in last. This is it, I make 100 calls a day. I'm going to blow out the quota, 100 calls a day. And his name was Mark, and I said, hey, Mark, slow down a second. I said, I love your enthusiasm. Let's start here. Do you think you could do 10 calls a day for me? You know, 10 calls, are you kidding? Of course I can do 10 calls. Will you do 10 calls a day for me no matter what? Of course. 10 quality calls. Of course. And so what happens, you do the math on that. 10 calls a day, 50 calls a week, times 2 is 200 calls a month, is 2,400 fresh new calls a year. Just by doing 10 calls a day. Because I asked him previously, how many calls did you do last quarter? First of all, he didn't know. And secondly, he said, oh, a couple hundred. And so the fact is, the spectacular, even in voice, doesn't mean anything. If you could string together doable outcomes. People all the time, a great example is, so think about something in your life right now that you want to change. And I'm going to give you another example. One of my clients, very successful businessman, I was coaching him, and he says to me, we're talking obviously coaching business, and he says, hey, I want some help with something. Can you help me on something? I said, sure, what do you think? He said, I really, really want to quit smoking. He said, it's literally killing me. I'm so tired of this. I've tried time and time again to quit smoking. Do you think you could help me? I said, sure. I said, tell me a little about your history. How long have you been smoking? He says, 25 years. How many cigarettes do you smoke? 20 a day. Wow, you start doing the math, and that's a lot of cigarettes. So I said, I got you. I can help you. I said, so just for the sake of the example, we say we're starting in January. And I said, great, here's your assignment this month. Do you think this month you could smoke 18 cigarettes a day? Without a doubt, you can't miss a day. You got to smoke 18 a day. He starts laughing at me. He goes, of course I can do that. I said, 18 a day. Open up the pack, throw out 2, smoke the rest. No problem. He did it. He was successful. The next month, what's my assignment? Can you smoke 16 a day? Can you just smoke 16? Every day, don't skip a day. Opens up the pack, pours out 4, smokes 16. As you can see where we're going with this. The next month, he's on 14. The next month, he's on 12. The next month, he's opened up his pack, he's pouring out 10. And he's smoking 10. And he's doing it in doable steps. And so pretty soon, he said, he got to where he had 4 more to go. He said, I couldn't even smoke them. They were disgusting. Because he was opening them up and tossing out 16 cigarettes. He's realizing how much money he was losing and all the things going on. But we changed his behavior, and he hasn't smoked for 3 years. And so I'm sharing this with you because it's not about smoking. It's just about understanding that we can change anything if we do it in manageable steps. Anybody can lose weight in manageable steps. You can change your behavior as a sales professional, as a manager in manageable steps.